All right, we're going to activate the chat on an Android phone with the standard Cuvex device, the initial one, okay? So you can really see a bit of the difference compared to the previous Cuvex BIT video. As we had mentioned before, we have finally, after a full year of hard work, built a new, super powerful evolution where Cuvex users will be able to enjoy a fully sovereign and totally private end-to-end encrypted chat experience. The platform is using as its base the software, the Signal framework, which is widely known for its security. Plus, with a specific adaptation on our end, where we've removed tables and a bunch of things that further optimize privacy. And as we said just a moment ago, basically, it's designed for all those users who have a Cuvex device and have created a wallet with a wallet directly with the data and currency procedure. All right? If I have the app just downloaded and I've created the PIN, which doesn't create any user, Cuvex doesn't have information on who is using the app. My first process is to create that watch-only wallet, which I already have one created here, with the data and currency procedure so I can have all the necessary parameters inside the cryptogram to be able to use it. In the first step, what I do is link the card via NFC. I choose the design, all right? And then we go ahead and carefully read what is written on the card. There we have it linked, all right? If I have linked the card, as you will see here, basically, I don't have any option. I only have, the cryptogram linked with the cryptogram information and not much else. To be able to see the option to activate the secret chat, I would have to activate the watch-only wallet, all right? So that option will appear on the home screen, but only if I have at least one watch-only wallet active within the application. So to activate the watch-only wallet, basically I have to create a new account. Let's call this account test. Let's call it 0. Let's use account 0 and let's create the descriptor. You can also create it with the master public key, but for 1,000 reasons we all know, it's much more powerful to do it with the descriptor and much safer. And it's 100% recommended, since you create, let's say, the parameters of a hardened account, and you only share information in the app with limited to that account, so to speak, right? Okay, so to be able to create the descriptor key, we would have to decrypt it on the Cuvex device, which the Cuvex, as you know, works via NFC. There is no connection for the phone. There is simply a power connection, but there is no communication of any kind between the two. So basically, the standard Cuvex unit has to first read the card information. Once that is complete, we then proceed to carefully decrypt it to access the data. Okay? This is the standard process that we all have to be able to decrypt our cryptograms, okay? We enter the password, and here we go. To remember, this is a cryptogram that already contains a wallet created directly with data and currency in the Cuvex procedure, okay? So in the top menu, we go to Watch Only Wallet, and we go to Create Descriptor. We choose account 0, which is the main one. I mean, it starts from 0, as we all know in Bitcoin. And this creates this specific information that now has to be read by the app, okay? So we just need to wait for that process to complete. From this moment forward, what we have successfully completed is the full activation of your digital wallet. Now, we can clearly see the possibility of establishing a direct line of communication towards the chat interface and, finally, activating it for your use, right? Since this is now a watch-only wallet, meaning I can go to my own node if I have it configured, to a Cuvex Bitcoin Core node with the maximum parameters of privacy and security, and or go to public nodes, which basically what we do against public nodes is that the watch-only wallet generates addresses and checks up to where there is a range of addresses without a balance, right? And basically, it usually goes to, let's go with the standard so it's faster. It usually goes to mempool space, okay? If in the case of mempool space it didn't have access, well, it could go to another type of provider, but similar and with the same characteristics, right? So here we have, well, the normal menu where the balance and everything else is being displayed, and so therefore we have a watch-only wallet active, and we can now activate the chat. If you saw our previous video on BIT, you know there are two options, the normal Cuvex or the Cuvex BIT. The only difference is that with the Cuvex BIT, you share the cryptogram via USB-C cable, which changes the decryption flow. And in the case of the standard Cuvex, well, no, you don't share any type of information, so you would have to use the card and decrypt it to create the key that will repaint the device with which the chat is activated, okay? So if we go to the standard Cuvex, the first thing it asks us is if we want the alias. Let's remember that the alias must always be lowercase, numbers, and at most a hyphen or underscore, okay? No, it doesn't support any other configurations. If the alias is already taken, for example, earlier I created the alias 2. If the alias is already taken, it'll give us an error saying we can't use it, okay? So let's create the alias 1, okay? And from here, if I click it, what it's going to ask me to do is read, if it's free and it's available, read the QR code that needs to be generated here. So we go back to decrypting the cryptogram, okay? Cuvex doesn't retain any information after any process. It always completely wipes all information, and you always have to repeat the processes if you need to reuse the seed phrase for any other functionality, okay? We don't persist information on the device after concluding any process. So we go back to decrypting, we go again to view the seed phrase, and we go to the WhatsApp only wallet menu again. Within the options of the WhatsApp only wallet menu, the last one allows us to create the chat key with which we can activate our profile in Cuvex's point-to-point encrypted chat. This chat key is nothing more, okay? Then a public key from a very, very large account of the same wallet and from a very, very large address, an account that we will never use in normal usage. Even if we were to use it, nothing would happen because this public key is being used as a seed in the Signal protocol. We are using Signal as a base in the Cuvex chat to create the public-private key pair with which the chat interacts with other users. In the end, this information isn't going to function, it isn't going to operate within Signal, or rather within the Cuvex chat, which is based on Signal. It's simply used to create a key pair that will indeed be used in the chat, okay? So basically, all we need to do is go ahead and scan this QR code right here, and that will automatically activate the chat for us. Does that make sense? Do you think you've got it? All right. Now, as we saw in the other video, this small menu appears and the chat creation pill disappears. If I'm on the green screen, that's the home, the wallet. Here I see my alias, which I can share with other people, or if I'm physically with another person, they can scan it so they don't have to type it, or directly, well, here I can search for other users, all right? Now, we are going to make the next video in which we are going to explain how users are linked and what the nuances are for being able to use it. But anyway, this is a short video with the intention of seeing how, with a standard Cuvex, we can activate the point-to-point encrypted chat of Cuvex.